Why Trump's debate response on Ukraine-Russia was misunderstood by many? During a debate, Donald Trump was asked a direct question: who do you want to win the war, Russia or Ukraine? His answer was simple yet profound: I want the war to stop. I want to save lives. To many, this seemed like an avoidance of the question. Some even accused him of dodging a clear answer. But the reality is, they just didn't understand where he was coming from. Trump didn't sidestep the question because he was unsure or unwilling to take a stand. He responded from the perspective of a seasoned businessman. In the world of business, wars, whether between nations or companies, don't have clear winners and losers. They end when both sides reach a settlement, one that each party may dislike a little, but also find acceptable enough to move forward. This is the critical point that so many have missed. Often, wars never end until someone is declared the victor. This is because many people are stuck in the mindset that someone must win. That's why there are so many wars in the first place. Most everyone believes there has to be a clear winner and a clear loser. But in Trump's eyes, that's a very flawed approach. His focus was on negotiating peace, not on ensuring that one country comes out on top. It's the same approach that kept the US out of new wars during his presidency. However, under the Biden-Harris administration, this mindset of victory at all costs has only fueled conflict. Instead of actively seeking negotiated peace, the focus has been on playing sides, ensuring one country defeats the other, prolonging violence and suffering. Since Joe Biden and Kamala Harris took office, we've seen numerous conflicts emerge or intensify due to a lack of genuine efforts to broker peace. Here are some of the wars that have taken place during the Biden-Harris presidency. Russia-Ukraine war. This devastating conflict escalated dramatically in 2022 and shows no signs of abating as both sides dig in for a prolonged battle. Israel-Palestine conflict. Tensions between Israel and Hamas have flared repeatedly, with violence erupting in Gaza in 2021, leading to widespread destruction and loss of life. Sudan civil war. The situation in Sudan has deteriorated, with factions battling for control, leading to a massive humanitarian crisis. Afghanistan civil conflict. While Biden and Harris disastrously pulled the U.S. out of Afghanistan, killing 13 American servicemen and leaving $68 billion worth of military equipment behind, the country's internal strife has not ended. The Taliban takeover and continued violence between opposing factions have destabilized the region. Ethiopian civil war. The brutal conflict in the Tigray region, which began before Biden's presidency, has worsened, with atrocities committed on all sides. Yemen civil war. The war in Yemen, which has led to one of the world's worst humanitarian crises, has continued with no meaningful progress toward peace. These conflicts highlight a failure to prioritize negotiation and peace building. The Biden-Harris administration, instead of brokering settlements where both sides compromise, has often chosen sides, seeking outright victories, which only leads to prolonged suffering. It's exactly what Trump was warning against. Trump's approach was different. He understands that real peace doesn't come from victory, it comes from compromise. It's the same strategy that he applied as president, ensuring that no new wars erupted under his watch. He wasn't avoiding the debate question. He was focusing on the bigger picture, stopping the killing and negotiating peace. In business, no one walks away with everything they want. Both sides give something up to get something in return. That's the mentality Trump brought to the table, and it's why he didn't choose Russia or Ukraine. He wasn't playing political games, he was trying to do what he does best: negotiate peace. But many people don't think like a businessman. They're stuck in the belief that someone has to win and someone has to lose. That's why they misunderstood his answer. And that's why wars continue under leaders who are focused on victory rather than peace. Until this mindset changes, conflicts like those seen during the Biden-Harris presidency will keep emerging, because people continue to insist that someone must be declared the victor. If leaders stopped focusing on picking a winner, and instead focused on resolving conflicts through negotiation, we might finally see peace in Ukraine and beyond. That's what Trump was trying to explain all along, peace through strength. But isn't that what we all want? We want the war to stop. We want the killing to end, don't we?